Sister Bauer wakes up from a coma from shock. But found myself in a weird room. Self-color soundproof cotton is installed on all sides of the room. Even if she yells to break her throat, the sound can't go out. What's more terrifying is that no matter how much Sister Boa remembers, I can't afford who I am. Why the hell is here? Driven by unknown fears, Sister bore more and more anxious. Soon my eyes began to tear the sheets to vent their emotions. Ran to the gate with her tight. Knock on the door. Who thought it was but heard it coming from outside the room. Terrible roar. Sister Boar was so scared that she hid in the corner. Then the lights in the room became flickering and dimming. Pin chat. The door to the white room actually opened. My sister saw the hope of escape. Finally got out of the room with courage. Outside the room is an old and dim corridor. She walked along the corridor. Blue saw several similar closed rooms. In one of the rooms, it's also closed with a young man who has lost his memory. Sister Bauer let him out. Together embarked on a journey to find my way out. The dark corridor is long. It took a long time for the two to find out. There is a locked iron door at the end of the corridor. Suddenly two people came across from the iron gate. They are Black Girl and Glass's brother. I also lost my memory and was imprisoned in the room. After the four of them exchanged, decided to turn around to find a way out. If you find a way out, come back here. Find a way to pry open the iron door and escape together. Brother Glasses and Black Girl turned around and walked back. Soon after, I found a staircase submerged in darkness. The two boldly walked down, but found a huge underground swimming pool. There is a naked girl in the pool. Are happily swimming. Brother Glasses thought he found the insider. Happily walked up and wanted to communicate with her. Who would think that this big-eyed girl is also an amnesia? It's just that the big-eyed girl has a bigger heart, not caring about one's current situation. When I found this swimming pool, I started to play in the water happily. I heard that Glasses brother and Black Girl are going to explore the exit. Big Eyes girl, don't say anything. Start wearing clothes as soon as you climb up. Brother Glasses turned awkwardly to avoid, but the eyes are subconsciously warned. Beautiful shadows on the wall. Who is the shadow of the big-eyed girl suddenly? Several black tentacles have grown. Brother Glasses turned around in horror, but I found that everything is normal on big-eyed girl. Is it because I am dazzled? Just when Brother Glasses was going to wipe the glasses, Sister Bauer and Brother Calm found a similar laboratory room. The room is full of various medicines and instruments. There is still an old lover lying on the platform. Sister Boar stepped forward to check subconsciously. Soon Sister Bauer found out that she seems to know very well. I only took a look at the instruments strapped to the old man's head. Halation only glanced at the instruments strapped to the old man's head. I only took a look at the instruments strapped to the old man's head. Has been activated 8 times. At the same time, Brother Calm found it in the closet. 2 white coats. 2 Peace Street. The two immediately happily put on their white coats. Who thought the clothes were just put on? A black man with a steel pipe rushed in, violently beat the individual. The unprepared two are not rivals at all. Fortunately, Calm Ding is proficient in mouth escape. Quickly explain. I am also a victim. These two arrogant hangs. Just turned it out from the real room. The black guy calmed down. It turns out that he also lost his memory. I saw 2 people wearing white hangings in the laboratory. I thought they were experimenters. Then the black apologized, sharing information with the 2 of them. He told the 2 to go forward in this direction one by one. Use a security door. But there is an electronic lock on the security door. He can't open it at all. Only then turned around and walked back. At this moment, the shadow in the room suddenly stretched out strangely, gathering behind the black man. The black turned around and looked over in confusion. Suddenly the shadow sticks out a spike, pierced the black man's chest in an instant. Seeing the black man killed by the shadow monster, Calm Brother is finally no longer calm. Pull up Sister Bauer and run back. Soon after, I ran back to the iron gate. It's not enough that the black shadow monster has swallowed the black man. Screamed and chased up again. The 2 of them smashed the door desperately at the moment of life and death. Finally broke out at the last minute. Hid in the heavy color room aside. The monster seems very afraid of light. A few tentacles reached into the room and instantly retracted. Seeing the monster gradually disappear. Only then did the 2 dare to return to the corridor and move on. Soon they also saw the pool in the basement. In the locker room in the basement, 5 people successfully converged. When we met, we talked about the shadow monster. And the first hapless person who died in his hands. I heard someone has taken the box lunch. The big guys unanimously decided not to go upstairs. Explore the way out in the basement. Big-eyed girl also took the initiative to stand up and say, "No, a way out." Soon she led everyone to an iron door. The big guy opened the iron and walked in. It turns out that this is also a cell. There is a strong man in the cell, tightly locked by chains. Tightly locked. Just like everyone else, the strong man also lost his memory. Sister Bayor thinks he is very pitiful. Immediately helped the brawny man to unlock the chains. And the first thing for a strong man to be free, that is to walk to the foot of the wall. Relieved the water. Then the strong man pointed to the next room. Said there was also a prisoner there. Do you want to let her go? Sister Bauer has the idea of one more person and one more helper. Open the iron door next door. Release the short-lived girl inside. At this time, the shadow monster reappears on the wall of the cell. Attacked everyone again. Everyone has experienced this time. Seeing the dark shadow rushing over. Rushed to avoid. Only the short-lived girl who just regained her freedom. Haven't reacted yet. Did not say a word. Was taken away by the shadow monster. Others took the opportunity to run away. Because monsters are afraid of light. Finally escaped into a lighted office. Soon everyone found a data room. There are 8 wardrobes in the reference room. There are 8 archives on Wanzaiman. Everyone opened it and took a look. Wanwu, look. Eyes widened in an instant. Just because of this information. What I have contained is their personal information. Not much talk. Somewhat introverted Glasses brother is actually a programmer. Black girl is the finance of the financial company. Brother Yu Danding is a lawyer who relies on his mouth to eat. Sister Bauer is a doctor. That's why I am very familiar with medical devices. As for the strong man, he is a person with persecution delusions. As for the big-eyed girl, she is actually mentally ill. I was sent for treatment not long ago because of a mental illness. Obviously they stayed in a mental hospital. It is the security and guardian of the mental hospital. Now everyone's mind is more chaotic. Everyone has different personalities and different experiences. Why did you show up in the mental hospital together? Why do you lose your memory at the same time? Of course this is not the time to consider these. How to escape is the top priority. Everyone put on the clothes in the closet. Go out and explore again. Suddenly they heard the phone ring deep in the corridor. Everyone hurried over. It turns out that I can't open the door at all. After trying to no avail. Everyone was depressed and went back to the nearby room to rest. Suddenly the careful Sister Boar found the mirror on the wall. It's a double-sided mirror. At this time the phone rang again. Obviously it came from the opposite room. The brawny pulled out of the locker excitedly. Pistol found. Broke the glass. Everyone got in quickly. Who would think that the phone would be good as soon as it was picked up? The office in front of you is even more weird. The walls here are full of bloodstains. But there is no corpse. There is only one landline but cannot make a call. Critical moment programmer Glasses brother. Turned on the computer. He has lost his memory. But years of work for 996. Has already turned programming into muscle memory. Soon Glasses brother invaded the database of the mental hospital. Finally found the director of the mental hospital. It's Munger, doctor. He recently developed a memory cleaning device. The mental patient can be treated by washing away the memory. The one receiving machine treatment is Taisai Voucher, the big-eyed girl who had a nervous breakdown because of love. Then there is Zhuangwen who has persecution delusions. Then came the strong man with persecution delusion, Tia and the calm brother who suffers from mental stress. Obviously there are only 3 medical records in the hospital, but this machine has been used 8 times. And he is not a patient in the other 5 lives. Hospital entered. Hospital. For example, black girl came to investigate and visit. And Cheng Yuan Glasses brother black security guard. Only Sister Boar can't find it on her computer. Any information about her. Seeing that things are getting more and more confusing, Qingshang Empress. After a lot of discussion, I decided to run out first. Then Sister Bauer studied the topographic map in the computer. Finally confirmed the only exit of this hospital. It's the safe room with an electronic lock. The programmer Glasses brother immediately proposed an opening plan. That is to find the second computer. As long as you have 2 computers, he can use them to perform multiple operations, thereby invading the hospital's power supply system. Cut off all power directly. So where to find the second computer? Where's the computer? The clever Sister Boar immediately remembered. There is also a computer for experiments in the laboratory. But if all the hospitals are powered off, shadow monsters can slaughter people unscrupulously. Maybe big guy. Haven't run out yet. It's going to be a fart. Everyone has no backspace until now. After thinking again and again, everyone decided to give it a go. So they split up. The Glasses brother and the Big Eye sister stay in the office. Sister Boar took the others. Go to the lab to find another computer. Wait until everyone is worried. Walk into the laboratory. Everyone found that the black body had long since disappeared. Jianlai should have been eaten by the shadow monster. So why doesn't the shadow monster eat the old man lying on the bed? Countless question marks popped up in Sister Boar's heart. And many more. The amnestic was used 8 times. But if you add this old man, the number of people with amnesia has reached 9. So there is only one truth. That's one of the remaining 6 people pretending to have amnesia. 4 in the instant laboratory. Caught in mutual suspicion. Some brawny men with persecution and delusions suddenly felt that this murderer hidden behind the scenes. It is possible that a trap has been set up at the security gate. So I took the black girl and ran to check. Let Sister Boar wait for them to come back before turning on the computer. Sister Boa who wants to fill up her mind. The name written on the bracelet of the person who found it. Obviously the lawyer Calm Ding. Seeing the identity of the body has been exposed. Calm Brother finally has a showdown. It turns out that he is the missing Dr. Munger. In the experiment a few days ago, when Munger was helping the elderly to delete his memories. Accidentally self-defeating. Strip his soul out. And after the soul leaves the body, turned into a shadow monster. This monster desperately desires flesh and blood. So kill it when you see it. As for Sister Boa, who hasn't been identified, it's Munger's wife. After the medical accident, Sister Bauer is worried about the monster running out of the hospital, will cause terrible deaths and injuries. Then I ran over and closed the hospital myself. But Munger is not willing to die here. For the sake of life, he deletes all his memories. So he guides everyone Zhaosheng with him. Now his plan has been more than half completed. Now just turn on the computer in the lab. Let the programmer Glass's brother cut off all power. The closed security door can be opened. Munger turned on the computer while talking. I happened to run into a strong man who came back with a black girl. Munger worried that the strong man would affect his escape. Don't do it at all. A sneak attack brought down Zhuangyu. Black girl was so scared that she couldn't choose her way. Fled into the side road. At this time, the main power was cut off. The whole hospital department fell into the darkness of tea. Shadow monsters also started their own slaughter. Shadow. To receive a box lunch is to take the initiative to hide the black girl in the steel coffin. Immediately after that, the first one ran to the security gate. Dr. Monglo. As for the Glasses brother and the Big-Eye sister who are the farthest from the security door, the third was attacked by a monster. Big-Eyed girl panicked and jumped into the pool. But the monster can also swim. Was culled by a monster in an instant. However, Brother Glasses is very lucky to merge with Sister Boar. The two successfully passed the security gate. Escaped the hospital. Shadow monster in the dark. I got out of the hospital and chased me. Da Yang finally came out at the critical moment. The shadow monster born in the underground hospital. Where have you seen such a big battle? Boiled to the explosion by the sun on the spot. Completely disappeared into the world. As for Sister Boar and Brother Glasses. Since then, I have lived a happy life without a film. This movie tells us. You must not hide in the basement if you are engaged in scientific research. Isn't it safe to get a sunroom?